Well, hello, everyone. My name is Corey Hallam, and I'm going to be the instructor for this summer for the adult corrections class. Uh, I hope everyone has access to a good computer and some good Wi-Fi. Briefly, I want to go over a few things, some expectations, and I can tell you a little bit about myself and kind of what we need for the semester to get us through this summer. First and foremost, remember this is a summer class, so I know people have vacation, things they want to do. Not opposed to anybody taking vacation during their time, but you need to have a computer with you because we have limited time to get through this class. It's a 10-week course. We'll finish it up in July. We get started on May 22nd. Everyone should have access to this and can watch this video. A little bit about myself. I do have some experience in criminal justice and with corrections. I worked for the Federal Bureau of Prisons back in the mid-90s for a little bit. And then I finished my career out for 25 years as a special agent with the DEA. I retired about a year and a half ago, and I'm just enjoying things and going to do a little instructing here and there. And hopefully, I can communicate some things with you guys and help if you guys have questions or concerns. And along with that, questions, concerns, if you have something like that, please send an email. But do know that I don't stay awake all hours, but I know that you guys may be doing some shift work, may have some things going on like that, emails may come in late. That's okay. Send the emails when you can, but I won't be able to get to them in the middle of the night. I'll try to get to them the following day. If it's on the weekend, I'll try to get to you on a Monday. But I know sometimes the weekends are some of the greatest times to get some things done if you have a little peace and quiet. With that being said, I want to talk a little bit about the class itself and go over our syllabus with you guys. If I could, I'm going to share my screen here, and we'll go into what we can do about getting through the syllabus and kind of some expectations. All right. Hopefully, you guys can see all this right here. This is the adult correction syllabus. You can find it through Brightspace, and it talks a little bit about what we need to go through and some expectations for you and some expectations for me as well. But what we have here is this is adult correction summer class, May 22nd through July 27th. As you go down through here and you read this, and I encourage you to read this, I want you to go through this and read all you can. It's going to tell a lot of good information to you about what we need you to do. First off is you need to have this textbook right here. It's called Corrections Today. If you can see it there, that's the book that we go through. It's going to be your suggested reading material for this class, and it'll help you with your course outcomes and learning objectives. There's some about the outcomes. We're gonna keep scrolling down here, and we'll get to the pre-test, post-test, the outlines. As we get down here, you'll see we have 4 exams. The fourth exam is actually your final exam. So you won't have 4 exams, then a final. You'll actually have 4 exams total. And we'll work through that. Each exam is worth 80 points, as you can see there. Our attendance policy, of course, this is an online class. So attendance is you communicating back and forth, completing your assignments. First week or so is very important. If we don't hear from you in the first week through your assignments, there's a good chance you could be dropped from the class. So make sure you get on there and do your 2 initial assignments, which we'll go over in just a little bit. Late work. We don't have a lot of time for late work here because it's a short summer session. So get everything in on time, best you can. If not, you're going to lose some points for that. That's just what we have to do to hustle through this the best we can. I'll grade the quizzes and the tests as soon as I can, and we'll get through it as quick as we can. I want to go down here as fast as we can, and it kind of shows you a little bit about what we have. We'll have 4 exams, 4 quizzes, 4 video assignments. There'll be 7 short essays, 6 current events, 1 post-test, and then in the beginning, we'll have an online introduction, and we'll also have an online discussion. We'll have 2 online discussions. As you see, the grading scale on the right is what we need over here. That's your scale you can kind of keep tabs on throughout the year, or throughout the summer, I should say. That kind of keep you 750 points possible. Our calendar will be off to the right-hand side. You'll find courses and calendar. You'll find there'll be 3 ways you can locate your class work. It's going to come up in your calendar. The reminders come up. There's really no excuses for not getting things done or saying you didn't know it. Please, when you submit things to me, submit it complete. If you have to make a correction, you can. I'm just going to grade the last submission you make as long as it comes in before the deadline is due. But please don't send me blank submissions and then call back later and say, I sent something, it must have messed up. We don't really want to go through all that. And I don't want to play games. Let's just get right to it. We'll get it done. This is not going to be something where I'm not trying to kill you guys with time, and I don't want to waste your time. And please, I don't want you to waste my time. I know a lot of you guys are working individuals, so we're going to work through this together. You're going to be all right, but just do the best you can to get things done on time. We just don't have a lot of room for if you want to submit something later. There's not a lot of extra time for that. We're on a crunch here. It's summertime, so let's do the best we can. If everyone has access to Brightspace, I'm assuming you guys know how to get the Brightspace. If not, send me an email and I can send you some information about it. Brightspace is the platform that we're going to use for this class. You need to have a computer at home. It needs to have some good internet if you have good internet. Let's see. Will there be extra credit assignments? Yes, there will be some extra credit assignments for sure in this class as we go along. The first extra credit actually is going to come through right about now. I want to show you guys what we have here. So you have your introduction available, and I want to tell you about the extra credit. I will award you 10 points extra credit if your introduction is done via video versus written. It's okay if it's written, that's perfectly fine. But I enjoy putting a face and a name together. It does 2 things for me. It gives me the opportunity to put a name with your face. It helps there. And also it tells me you've probably listened to this introduction of mine for that. So there's a chance for 10 points right off the bat if you submit your introduction via video versus written. Both are fine. Either one's fine. You're not going to be there's not going to be any discounts on the credits, anything like that. There's no right or wrong answer in this. It is just send me something about you. I want to know what you do. You know, are you working right now? Are you working shift work? Why are you wanting to be involved in criminal justice or in adult corrections? Through Brightspace, you can learn kind of what we need in that first video. Also, there's a pretest that's due the first week. Also, the pretest again it's not right or wrong. It's just send in your answers, do the best you can. It kind of gives us a gauge on how to work, what we're looking for, where to start from. So we'll go through on over here on the right hand side. You can see that there's a calendar. It pops up on the right hand side. It's going to tell you that you have classes or assignments that are due. This is also a completely online course, so please don't expect Zoom meetings. We don't have a lot of time for that. I'll answer your emails and go through the best we can, but let's try to knock this out through the online platform best that we can. Get a computer, and it says all discussion and assignments will be in the calendar on the right. It's also up under the activities tab. If you go up here, see the activities tab, it's all in your assignments, your assessments. So you can find it in those 2 places, as well as there's a third place you can find all your assignments also. The calendar, you got it in your activities, and you have it in your assignments up top. That'll be posted on Brightspace. So there's really no excuse for not getting the assignment. Pay close attention to the beginning and end dates. As you'll see, there's open date and there's a close date. Make sure it's submitted before the close date. Lastly, take study notes. There are 4 exams in this class, and they will have varying degree of difficulty. But take your study notes and use those study notes to help you out the best you can. We will definitely encourage you to go online, find proper resources. This is teaching you a way to find the items that you need, not necessarily to retain everything to memory, but have a way to go and find the answers if you need them. We're in a day and age of computers. There's a lot of things out there. I kind of want to discourage you guys from using Wikipedia, blogs, things of that nature, because they change, not necessarily true in fact, and they're kind of an easy way out. So we try to avoid, the Wikipedia, the blogs, the videos. You guys need to find good videos, find good articles. We'll be writing some essays, and they'll be in the APA format. There's instructions on this on Brightspace that will walk you through how to perform the proper writing styles for APA. If you look here and you go into your content, you're going to see where there's the assignments you have due, the assessments, and here's some sample essay papers. You go and look at these sample essay papers and go through them and see what a good paper is. There's paragraph examples. Here's your APA citation source. It'll take you right to something that gives you good information on how to write an APA style. Discussion labs, Brightspace orientation, it all falls under content. Discussions will be under the discussion tab. I'm sure some of you guys are already familiar with all this. Here's your introduction, 175 word introduction, or a video of 1 minute, but no more than 5 minutes. Your introduction should be 175 words, if written, or a minute, and then you have to respond to another person's video, or at least respond to their written introduction with 75 to 100 words. That's not a lot of words, but we just don't want to have the quick sentence of like, hey, hope you're doing well, or good luck in this class. Give feedback. Some of you guys may work together. You may know each other. So please feel free to discuss a little bit and explain a little bit about yourselves. As I said, the assessments, assignments, discussions, all that is right in here. So if you guys have any questions about anything like that, feel free to send an email. But like I said, if an email comes in late at night, that's fine if you send it at night, but I probably will not get it until the following day. Same applies to weekends. That's about all I have right now. I hope you guys enjoy this, and together we can work through something. Like I said, I'm not trying to kill you guys, not trying to overwork you. We're just trying to get you into the platform. This is one of the beginning classes for this platform. So it's a good chance to get involved and learn a little bit about the APA writing style and how to reference materials. There's things that'll be very helpful if you can do a little research ahead of time. I will make some corrections on your papers that and I may point out some direction you should go in citing your references, or just in your writing style. But as we know, writing is very important in law enforcement. We have, I know myself, it's 25 years of special agent for DEA. You're standing in court a lot of time talking about what you have written in your reports, not defending yourself necessarily, but you have to be able to articulate enough something that happened 2 years ago that you can go 2 years later and stand in front of a jury and explain what happened. So writing style is very important, and understanding the writing formats are very important. That's about all I have for you guys today. If you have any questions, please feel free to get a hold of me through email. We can talk. We can work through this. But again, my name's Corey Hallam. Happy to meet you guys. Look forward to seeing some introductions, and we'll talk more throughout this program. Thank you.